The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello students, let me begin the class with an inspiring proverb. A stitch in time saves 9. What does it mean? It means that we have to do our duties at the right time. If we are delayed in our work, it will result in big problems and will cause a problematic situation. So, study your lessons regularly and get good marks in the upcoming exams. Okay? Now back to our class. In the previous class, we have discussed on power transmission and distribution. Today, we will study about household electrification. Okay, now look at this picture. We can see electrical line is reaching the whatever meter, isn't it? So first the connection from the post reaches the whatever meter. And you have seen whatever meter, isn't it? Where have you seen this whatever meter? Yes, it is kept outside our house. What is the use of this whatever meter? It is used to find out the electrical consumption in our houses. Okay, whatever meter is used to find out the electrical consumption in our houses. So, the electrical line first reaches the whatever meter. And look at the figure. We can see two lines are reaching our whatever meter. Which are the two lines? A phase line and a neutral line. Okay, a phase and a neutral line reaches first to the whatever meter. Okay, from the whatever meter, the connection goes to the main fuse. Okay, so from the whatever meter, the connection goes to the main fuse. And see, where is this or to which line is this main fuse connected? The main fuse is connected to the phase line. Okay, the main fuse is connected to the phase line. Then, after the main fuse, what is there? There is a main switch. Okay, so first it reaches the whatever meter. From the whatever meter, the connection goes to the main fuse, and after the main fuse, the connection goes to the main switch. Okay, and you can see there are three lines there, isn't it? You can see a phase line, neutral, and one more line is there. What is that line? It is the earth line. That is, the main switch is earthed. Is it clear? The main switch is earthed. Can you tell me the use of this main switch? You have seen main switch. What is the use of that main switch? You know, that is, this electricity reaches the appliances through the main switch. Once again, the electricity reaches all the appliances through this main switch. What is the function of this main switch? Electricity reaches all the appliances through this main switch. So, instead of turning off all the appliances, we can switch off the main. അതായത് എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു കാരണവശാൽ നമുക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും വീട്ടിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും വർക്ക് നടക്കുകയാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഓരോരോ അപ്ലയൻസും പോയി ഓഫ് ചെയ്യുന്ന പകരം ഇഫ് വി ആർ ടേണിംഗ് ഓഫ് ദിസ് മെയിൻ സ്വിച്ച് ദ ഇലക്ട്രിസിറ്റി ടു അവർ ഹൗസ് വിൽ ബി ബ്ലോക്ക്ഡ് അല്ലേ? ഇലക്ട്രിസിറ്റി പിന്നെ അവിടേക്കൊക്കെ പോവോ? ഇല്ല. അപ്പോൾ അതിനാണ് നമ്മൾ എന്ത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യണത്? മെയിൻ സ്വിച്ച് യൂസ് ചെയ്യണത്. Okay, next from the main switch, the current or the electrical connection goes to the ELCB. Okay, what is ELCB? Earth Leakage Circuit Breaker. And from the ELCB, the connection goes to the MCB, and from the MCB, it goes to the switchboard, and it is connected to various devices. So we will be studying about this ELCB and MCB in detail after some time. Okay, so after this MCB, there is a switchboard. Okay, you might have seen, if we switch off one plug in the MCB, MCB ഒരു സ്വിച്ച് നമ്മൾ താഴത്തോട്ടാക്കുമ്പോൾ ഒരു പെർട്ടിക്കുലർ ഏരിയയിലെ കറണ്ട് പോകും അല്ലേ? That shows that connection is going to that particular switchboard. Okay, from the switchboard, the connection goes to various devices. Is it clear? This system is also known as tree system. Okay, this is also known as tree system. So once again, so first the electrical energy reaches the whatever meter. From the whatever meter, the connection goes to the main fuse, and this main fuse is connected to the phase line, and from the main fuse, the connection again goes to the main switch. Okay, from main switch, ELCB, MCB and switchboard. And you can see the earth line also. And see here, the earth line is going to the 3-pin plug. To which hole it is going? It is going to the biggest one. So about this 3-pin plug, ELCB and MCB, we will study. Okay, now you might have seen different color wires are used for wiring. Is it the same color we are using for wiring? No. We can see 3 different types. We can see a red color, a black color and a green color. Why we are having different colors? What is the use of that? Only then we can identify the phase, neutral and earth. Can you tell me which color represents the phase line? It is red. Okay, red represents phase line and black represents the neutral line and green is the earth line. Okay, so from the color itself we can identify whether it is phase line or neutral or earth. Is it clear? Now, tell me, which type of connection is used in household electrification? Whether it is series or parallel, which type of connection is used? We are using parallel connection. You have studied about series and parallel connection in the last chapter, isn't it? In the first chapter itself we have studied the advantages of series and parallel connection. Why we are using this parallel connection in our houses? First one, what is that? It can be controlled by separate switches, isn't it? That is, in parallel connection, we can use separate switches for all the appliances. Second thing, all the appliances will get the required voltage. Okay, or required power. അതായത് ഓരോരോ അപ്ലയൻസിന് ഓരോരോ വോൾട്ടേജ് ആണ് വേണ്ടത് അല്ലേ? അപ്പോൾ എത്രയാണോ വേണ്ടത് that will be available if the appliances or if the connection is parallel. Okay, yes. Look at this diagram. You can see 2 conductors AB and CD. Okay, this represents this AB and CD have no interconnection. That is, these 2 wires are not interconnected. Okay, so in this type, if the figure is like this, that shows these 2 conductors AB and CD, they have no interconnection. Now look at this one. Here you can see a point, isn't it? That shows this AB and CD, they are connected at the point P. That is, they are having interconnection. The wires AB and CD, they are connected to a particular point P. Okay, so from that figure itself we can understand whether there is interconnection or not. Watt hour meter. You all have seen watt-hour meter, isn't it? What is the use of this device? This is used to find out the electrical consumption, or it is used to measure the electrical consumption in our house. Is it clear? That is, watt-hour meter is a device used to measure electrical energy. The electrical energy is measured using a unit kilowatt hour. Okay, it is measured using the unit kilowatt hour, represented by kWh. Okay, kilowatt hour. This is also known as unit. Usually we will be telling like that, how many units we have consumed, 250 units, 100 units. അല്ലേ, കേട്ടിട്ടില്ലേ എത്ര യൂണിറ്റ്സ് ആണ് യൂസ് ചെയ്തതെന്നാണ് ചോദിക്കുക അല്ലേ. സോ വി can express it using kilowatt hour or units. So how can we define 1 unit? എപ്പോഴാണ് 1 unit electricity consume ചെയ്യുക? That is, if a device of power 1000 watt, if a device of power 1000 watt when worked for 1 hour consumes 1 unit of electrical energy. So once again, a device of 1000 watt when worked for 1 hour consumes 1 unit of electrical energy. So how can we find out this electrical energy, or how can we find out the electrical energy consumed? Okay, so the electrical energy consumed can be found out using the formula energy in kilowatt hour is equal to power in watt into time in hours by 1000. Okay. Listen to this question. In a house, 5 CF lamp, each of 20 watt, works for 4 hours. 4 fans, each of 60 watt, works for 5 hours, and a TV of 100 watt works for 4 hours in a day. What will be the daily consumption shown by the watt-hour meter? Okay, so how will we find out the answer? So here we can write 4 hours consumption. 4 hours consumption of 5 CF lamps of 20 watt. Okay, so how many CF lamps are there? There are 5 CF lamps, and what is the power of 1 CF lamp? It is 20. And how many hours of electrical consumption we have to find out? 4. Okay, so how will we find out? What is the formula? Power into time by 1000. Okay, so here how many CF lamps are there? 5 CF lamps. So can write 5 into, what is the power of 1 CF lamp? 20. 5 into 20 into, what is the time? 4 divided by 1000. Is it clear? Why we are multiplying it with 5? Because there are 5 CF lamp. ഒരു ചോക്ലേറ്റിൻ്റെ റേറ്റ് 10 rupees ആണ്. So what will be the cost of 5 chocolates? 5 into 10. The same way, the power of 1 CF lamp is 20. So the power of 5 CF lamp will be 5 into 20. And this is time divided by 1000. We can cancel it, isn't it? So 5 and 100. How many times? 20. Okay, 2 and 20, 10. So what is 4 divided by 10? It is 0.4 kilowatt hour. Okay, 0.4 kilowatt hour. Next, we will find out the case of fan. Okay, so here, how many fans are there? There are 4 fans, each of 60 watt. Okay, the power of 1 fan is 60 watt, and it works for 5 hours. So we can write 5 hours consumption of 4 fans of power. How much power? Of 60 watt. Okay, so how will we find out this? How many fans are there? There are 4 fans. What is the power? Power of one fan? It is 60. So 4 into 60 into, what is the time? 5. 5 divided by 1000. Okay, this and this get cancelled. Again 5 and 100. 20. 20 and 4 can get cancelled. 5. What is 6 divided by 5? It is 1.2. So 1.2 kilowatt hour. So we got the electrical consumption of fan. Now take the case of TV. So here, how many hours the TV is working? 4 hours. So 4 hours. 4 hours consumption of, how many TVs are there? 1 TV. 1 TV of, what is the power? 100 watt. 100 watt. So how will we find out? 1 into power is 100. 100 into, what is the time here? 4. 4 divided by 1000. What is 4 divided by 10? 0.4 kilowatt hour. So we got the electrical consumption of CF lamp, fan and TV. What is the question? What will be the daily consumption shown by the meter? So you have to find out the reading of the meter, whatever meter. So we have to find out the total electrical consumption. So how will we find out the total electrical consumption? We have to add all these things. Okay. So electrical consumption is equal to 0.4 plus 1.2 plus 0.4. You have to add all these. How much? 2. Okay, so the total consumption is 2 kilowatt hour, or it is 2 units. Is it clear? So how many units of electricity is consumed? Electricity, how many units? 2 units of electrical energy is consumed. Okay, so what is the formula for finding out the electrical energy consumption? Power into time by 1000. Okay, so here we have multiplied with 5 or 4. Why we are doing like that? Because there are 5 numbers, I mean 4 numbers. Number കൂടുതലാണ്. ഒരെണ്ണത്തിൻ്റെയാണ് നിങ്ങൾ power into time by 1000. Okay, ഇവിടെ 5 CF lamp ഉള്ളത് കൊണ്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ 5 into power into time by 1000 ചെയ്തു. Okay, so you have to copy this problem into a file. Is it clear? Okay. Next, we will study about some of the safety instruments used in household electrification. Okay, so the first one is safety fuse. Safety fuse. We have studied about safety fuse in the first chapter itself, isn't it? What is the use of a safety fuse? Safety fuse is a device used to ensure safety to the devices or the appliances, or it protects us from danger when excess current comes to our house. Okay, so once again, safety fuse is a device which protects us and all the appliances from danger when excess current comes to our house. Now tell me, which are the situations where excess electricity comes to our house? Yes, short circuit and overloading. Already we have studied about short circuit and overloading, isn't it? So what will happen when excess current comes to our house? What will happen to the safety fuse? When excess current comes, the fuse wire melts, thereby breaking the circuit. Isn't it? That is, when excess current comes, the fuse wire melts and the supply will be stopped, thereby protecting all the appliances and even the person from shock or danger. The circuit can be brought back to its original state after replacing the fuse wire of appropriate amperage. Okay, so the first instrument you have studied is safety fuse. Is it clear? Now we will study about MCB and ELCB. Now we will study about MCB and ELCB. Already we have seen, isn't it? After the main switch, the connection goes to ELCB and then to the MCB. We have already discussed that. Can you tell me the full form of MCB? MCB is miniature circuit breaker. MCB is miniature circuit breaker and ELCB is earth leakage circuit breaker. Okay, earth leakage circuit breaker. So first we will discuss about MCB. What is the use of MCB? Actually, MCB is the advanced form of safety fuse. Okay, that is MCB is a device used in place of fuse wire branch circuits. And what happens here? You might have seen when excess current comes, what will happen to the MCB? It turns off. Isn't it? ചില സമയത്ത് നമ്മളെ വീട്ടിൽ കറണ്ട് ഉണ്ടാവില്ല, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു പെർട്ടിക്കുലർ ഏരിയയിൽ കറണ്ട് ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. അങ്ങനെ നമ്മൾ പോയി നോക്കുമ്പോൾ ആ MCB താണു കിടക്കുന്നുണ്ടാവും അല്ലേ? അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യും? എന്താണ് പ്രോബ്ലം വെച്ചാൽ അത് മാറ്റിയിട്ട് MCB മുകളിലോട്ട് ആക്കി കഴിഞ്ഞ് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ കറണ്ട് വരും. Isn't it? So what is the function of this MCB? MCB is a device that automatically breaks the circuit when excess current reaches our house due to overloading or short circuit. So once again, MCB is a device that automatically breaks the circuit when excess current comes to our house due to short circuit and overloading. Okay, so if any chance excess current comes, what happens? This MCB will be turned off. So after rectification, we can turn on this MCB. Is it clear? മറ്റേതിൽ നമ്മൾ ഫ്യൂസ് വയർ മെൽറ്റ് ആയി പോയതിനെ റീപ്ലേസ് ചെയ്യണം അല്ലേ? ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ എന്താ റെക്ടിഫിക്കേഷൻ, എന്താ കറക്റ്റ് ചെയ്ത ശേഷം ആ MCB ഓൺ ആക്കിയാൽ മതി. And the working principle. What is the working principle of this MCB? It works on the principle of heating effect and magnetic effect. Safety fuse works on the principle of heating effect of electric current. Is it? Whereas MCB works on the principle of heating effect and also the magnetic effect of electric current. Is it clear? Now we will discuss about ELCB, earth leakage circuit breaker. What is the function of this ELCB? That is, here the ELCB breaks the circuit when excess current comes due to insulation problem or earthing problem. അതായത് earthingന് എന്തെങ്കിലും പ്രോബ്ലം ഉണ്ടാവുക, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇൻസുലേഷൻ ഒക്കെ പോകാൻ ചാൻസ് ഉണ്ട് അല്ലേ? അങ്ങനെ ഇൻസുലേഷൻ പോവുക, എർത്തിന് വല്ല പ്രോബ്ലം ഉണ്ടെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിലൊക്കെ ഈ ELCB ഓഫ് ആവും. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ എന്താണ് ആ പ്രോബ്ലം കണ്ടുപിടിച്ച് മാറ്റി കഴിഞ്ഞ് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇറ്റ് ക്യാൻ ബി റീപ്ലേസ്ഡ്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇത് ഓണാക്കാൻ പറ്റും. മനസ്സിലാവുന്നുണ്ടോ? അതായത് നമ്മളെ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഷോക്ക് അടിക്കാതെയും ഒക്കെ രക്ഷിക്കും. So what is the function of ELCB? ELCB breaks the circuit when excess current comes due to some insulation problems or any other problems. So a person does not get an electric shock. So a person touching the electrical circuit or the device will not get the shock. Okay, so I hope you understood the function of MCB and ELCB. Now a little bit advanced form we are using, that is RCCB, residual circuit breaker. Now a little bit advanced form we are using, RCCB. What is the full form of RCCB? Residual current circuit breaker. Okay, so in detail, we are not going in detail about RCCB. Is it clear? Next topic is 3-pin plug. You have seen 3-pin plug in certain devices, isn't it? Can you tell me in which devices mainly we will be using this 3-pin plug? The devices which consumes more power. Okay, this 3-pin plug will be connected. Is it clear? That is, the 3-pin plug will be connected to the devices which use more electrical power. Now, look at this picture of an electric iron. Here you can see 3 wires, isn't it? You can see a red wire, black and a green wire. What does red color indicate? Red color is the phase line, black is the neutral and green is the earth. Okay, now look at the figure carefully and tell me to which or this green wire goes to which plug. That is, in 3-pin plugs there are 3 pins, isn't it? In that, one pin will be little longer and thicker. You all have noticed that, isn't it? And we can see that green wire goes to the largest pin. Which is that green wire? It is the earth wire. Okay, so this earth wire is connected to the largest pin. And the earth pin or the earth wire will be connected to the body of the instrument. Okay, the earth wire is connected to the body of the instrument. Why we are connecting it to the body of the instrument? Because when excess current comes, what happens? That current will be flowing to the earth. So that does not cause electric shock. Okay, that is the reason why we are connecting the earth wire to the body of the instrument. And I have already told that earth pin is little longer and thicker. Why is it made longer and thicker? Have you thought of that? That is, it is longer because if we insert this plug into the socket, the first pin that enters the socket is the earth pin. Once again, that is, if we plug this 3-pin into the socket, the first pin that enters the socket is the earth pin. And when we remove this plug, the last one to come out of the socket is the earth pin. Is it clear? So what happens? Cause of electric shock can be reduced. Okay, so it ensures us safety. അതായത് നമ്മൾ ഈ 3-pin പ്ലഗ് ഈ സോക്കറ്റിലോട്ട് കുത്തുമ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ കുത്തുന്ന സമയത്ത് ആദ്യം അതിനകത്ത് പോകുന്നത് എർത്തിൻ്റെ പിന്നാണ്. അതേപോലെ നമ്മൾ എടുക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് ഏറ്റവും ലാസ്റ്റ് വരുന്നതും എർത്താണ്. സോ വാട്ട് ഹാപ്പൻസ്? എക്സസ് കറണ്ട് കംസ്, എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു കാരണവശാൽ എക്സസ് കറണ്ട് വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ അത് ഏതിലേക്ക് പോയിക്കോളും? എർത്തിലോട്ട് പോയിക്കോളും. അപ്പോൾ ഈ 3-pin പ്ലഗിൻ്റെ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ആ സോക്കറ്റിൻ്റെ ഏറ്റവും മുകളിലത്തെ പിന്നിലേക്ക് കണക്ഷൻ പോകുന്നത് ഏതായിരിക്കും? എർത്ത് വയർ ആയിരിക്കും. ദാറ്റ് വിൽ ബി എർത്ത്. Okay, in the first tree system we have seen that. Okay, so to ensure safety we are using 3-pin plug, because 3-pin plug devices use more amount of electrical energy, or the power of that instrument will be more. Is it clear? Now, the second question, why is it thicker? What is the relation connecting resistance, area and length? That is R proportional to L by A. Isn't it? R proportional to L by A. When area increases, what happens to resistance? Resistance decreases. Okay, when area increases, resistance decreases. As a result, what will happen to the current? Current increases. ഓക്കെ, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ദ റീസൺ. അപ്പോൾ കറണ്ട് എക്സസ് കറണ്ട് വന്നാലും അത്രയും കറണ്ട് എങ്ങോട്ട് പോയിക്കോളും? എർത്തിലോട്ട് പോയിക്കോളും. എർത്തിങ് പ്രോപ്പർ അല്ലെങ്കിലാണ് നമുക്ക് ഷോക്ക് അടിക്കാനും അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലുമൊക്കെ പറ്റുന്നത്. മനസ്സിലാവുന്നുണ്ടോ? സോ ആസ് റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് ഓഫ് ദാറ്റ് പിൻ എർത്ത് വയർ ഇസ് മോർ, ആസ് ദ റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് ഇസ് ലെസ്, what happens? More current flows to the earth. And I told you this earth wire, it is green in color, isn't it? It is little bit thicker. Adinagathe use cheyna copper wires, it will be little thicker. Because why it is made thicker? As area increases, resistance decreases and current increases. So excess current can go to the earth if excess current comes to our house due to short circuit or overloading. Comparing to the phase and the neutral, thick wires are used, thick copper wires are used in the earth wire. Okay, now one question. Is it clear the use of earth 3-pin plug? Now, The electricity we get in our house is AC. Okay, the electricity we get in our house is AC. For some devices, it has to be converted into DC. So before that, can you tell me the names of some instruments that works on AC? Fan, TV, fridge, all those instruments works on AC. അതായത് നമ്മൾ പ്ലഗ് ചെയ്യുന്നതെല്ലാം പ്ലഗിലേക്ക് വരുന്നത് ഏത് കറണ്ടാണ്? AC കറണ്ടാണ് വരുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ പ്ലഗ് ചെയ്യുന്നതെല്ലാം ഏതായിരിക്കും? AC ആയിരിക്കും. So in some of the cases where this mobile or the torch, in that and all we are using DC current. So the AC has to be converted into DC. Okay, so what will you call the process which converts AC into DC? That is known as rectification. Rectification. So what is rectification? The process of converting AC into DC is known as rectification, and the instrument or the device which converts AC to DC is known as a rectifier. Okay, so inside this mobile charger and all, there will be a rectifier. Okay, so the rectifier is a device that converts AC into DC. We get DC from a mobile phone battery, but we use AC for charging it. Is it clear? So what is happening there? This AC is converted into DC by a rectifier. Mobile charger is used for that. Okay, and what is the available voltage for household purpose we are getting? It is 230 volt, isn't it? So this 230 volt has to be converted into 6 or 12 volt supply. ഓക്കെ, അതായത് ഈ 230 വോൾട്ട് ആണ് നമ്മുടെ ഹൗസ് ഹോൾഡ് പർപ്പസിനായിട്ട് നമുക്ക് കിട്ടുന്നത്. ഈ 230 വോൾട്ട് തന്നെ വേണമെന്നുണ്ടോ? എല്ലാ ഡിവൈസസിനും ഇല്ല, അല്ലേ? ഇപ്പം മൊബൈൽ ഫോണൊക്കെ ആണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ 6 വോൾട്ട് 12 വോൾട്ട് ഒക്കെയാണ് വേണ്ടത്. സോ ദിസ് 230 വോൾട്ട് ഇസ് റെഡ്യൂസ്ഡ് ടു 6 or 12 volt using a step down transformer or inductor. Okay, so this 230 volt has to be reduced to 6 or 12 volt using a step down transformer or inductor. The main part of a rectifier is a diode. Diode is a semiconductor device. So about diode and semiconductor device you will be studying in your higher classes. Okay, so we are not going in detail to it. So just understand the current available in our house is AC. For some of the devices, this AC has to be converted into DC. That process is known as rectification, and rectifier is a device that converts AC into DC. And the main part of an rectifier is a diode. Diode is a semiconductor device. There are certain devices that works on AC and certain devices that works on DC. Find examples of devices that works on AC and DC. Is it clear? So, while handling electricity, we have to be more careful because there are chances of getting electric shock. Okay, apart from electric shock, sometimes blisters can also occur. If somebody gets an electric shock, what is the first thing you have to do? We have to switch off the main and electrocute the person from the shock using an insulator or a dried wooden material. Never touch the person using bare hands. Is it clear? So all these things we have to be more careful. So now we will discuss what are the precautions to be taken to avoid electric shock. Never handle electric equipments or operate switches when the hands are wet. Okay, so it's a common thing what is happening there. അല്ലേ, കൈ വെള്ളമുള്ള കൈ ശ്രദ്ധിക്കാതെ നമ്മൾ പോയിട്ട് സ്വിച്ച് ഓണും ഓഫ് ആക്കാൻ ചാൻസസ് ഉണ്ട്. നെവർ ഡു ലൈക്ക് ദാറ്റ്. ഓക്കെ, സെക്കൻഡ് വൺ, ഇൻസേർട്ട് പ്ലഗ് പിൻസ് ഇൻ ടു ദ സോക്കറ്റ് ആൻഡ് വിത്ഡ്രോ ദം ഓൺലി ആഫ്റ്റർ സ്വിച്ചിങ് ഓഫ്. ഓക്കെ, Third one, do not operate devices of high power using ordinary sockets. Which type of socket we have to use? We have to use 3-pin sockets. Okay. Next one, wear rubber footwear while operating electrical devices, because rubber is an insulator, isn't it? Next, do not touch the interior parts of the TV adapters. Ensure that there is an insulated cap for the adapters. Next, do not fly kites near electric lines. Next one, do not use table fan to dry hair. നമ്മൾ ശ്രദ്ധിക്കാതിരുന്ന മുടി അതിൽ കുടുങ്ങിയിട്ട് പ്രശ്നം ഉണ്ടാവും. Next one, ensure that there are no tall buildings or tall trees near electric lines. And the last one, ensure that the main switch and ELCB are switched off when maintenance work is carried out at home. അതായത് നമുക്കറിയാമല്ലോ, KSEBക്കാർ എന്തെങ്കിലും ലൈനിൽ വല്ല ഇത് നടത്തുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അവർ സ്വിച്ച് ഓഫ് ആക്കും, കറണ്ട് മെയിൻ ഓഫ് ആക്കും അല്ലേ. അതേപോലെ തന്നെ നമ്മുടെ വീട്ടിലും എന്തെങ്കിലും മെയിൻ്റനൻസ് വർക്ക് നടക്കുകയാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ ഈ മെയിൻ സ്വിച്ചും ELCB ഒക്കെ ഓഫാക്കി കഴിഞ്ഞ ശേഷമായിരിക്കണം ആ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്. ഓക്കെ, now we will discuss about the precautions during certain circumstances. First one, during lightning, avoid doing any work that will bring you in contact with electric circuits. That is, during thunder and lightning, ആ സമയത്ത് നമ്മൾ പോയിട്ട് നമ്മുടെ ആ സോക്കറ്റിൻ്റെ ഉള്ളിൽ നിന്ന് എന്തെങ്കിലും എടുക്കുക അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും മെയിൻ്റനൻസ് വർക്ക് ചെയ്യരുത്. നെക്സ്റ്റ് വൺ, disconnect the plug from the socket whenever there is a chance of lightning. When there is lightning, we have to remove the plugs. Usually we will do that, isn't it? We will remove the plug of our TV or mobile, not mobiles. Usually we will do like that, isn't it? We will unplug the plug of our TV, fridge, etc. During rain and wind, electric lines are likely to touch the ground. This may cause danger. We have to be cautious on such occasions. And the last one, if water enters home due to floods or other reasons, disconnect electric connections. Why we are doing like that? Because water is a good conductor of electricity. Reconnect it only after ensuring that the main switch and switchboard are perfectly dry. Dry ആയി കഴിഞ്ഞ ശേഷം മാത്രമേ നമ്മളത് റീകണക്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. And the last topic, the first aid to be given to a person who gets an electric shock. What is that? If a person gets an electric shock, what will happen to the body temperature of that person? The body temperature of the person decreases. Okay, when temperature decreases, what happens to viscosity? Already we have studied that. When temperature decreases, viscosity of the blood increases. That is, the blood will not be flowing at the normal speed, or the blood flow stops. As a result, what happens? There are chances of getting heart attack. So what is the first aid? The first one is raise the body temperature of a person by massaging. You have to massage his body. If needed, give artificial respiration. Massage the muscles and brings them to the original condition. And immediately take the person to the nearby hospital. Is it clear? So electricity is an integral part of our life. We have to save electricity for our future generations. Okay, so that's all. This chapter is over. So what all things we have discussed today? We have discussed about household electrification and some of the safety devices used in household electrification, like safety fuse, MCB, ELCB, RCCB, 3-pin plug, etc. And the precautions to be taken for avoiding shock, and the first aid to be given when a person gets an electric shock. And we have also discussed about the tree system. So go through the class. If you find any problem, you are free to call me. Do the problems in your file. See you all in the next class with a new chapter. Bye.